Howdy. Do you want to know how to make a custom car and then put it onto custom maps on Teardown? Well, that's what we're here to do, so let's just get into it, right? Right-click on your Teardown in your Steam library menu, hit Properties, go to Betas, Experimental. You want to change that to Experimental. It's on None by default. So that is part 1. Easy as pie. Next, open Teardown. While it's loading, think about how cool it is to have your own custom car in this game. So you're going to go to Play, Mods, then go to Basic. This is where we're going to make the car, right? Hit Make Local Copy, and then exit Teardown. Next, you're going to go into your Teardown files, Program Files, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Teardown, Mods, Asset Pack, Assets, Vehicles, Land. These are all your cars. So we're going to use one of these as a template. So we're going to use SUV1 as a template. Copy both of these files, the Vox file and the XML document. You will need both. So copy those, go to a place where you can easily find it. I've already done this, but just for demonstration purposes, we're going to hit New, Folder. We're going to call it SUV. We're going to go in here. We're going to copy those or paste those into this folder. Now you're going to have to edit this XML document so that the XML document will call for this folder in specific. So right click the XML document, hit Open with Notepad. Now, after mod on this line right here, you're going to hit, you're going to change this to \SUV \SUV1.xml. You're gonna have to do the same thing for this line right here on the Vox. So I'm just gonna copy this. We're gonna highlight this, paste, and then do each one of the vehicles. Mod \SUV \SUV1, and we're gonna have to do that for every wheel. And so then this vehicle will be called from this folder whenever you are adding it to any particular map. So once that's done, hit Control S to save and close that shit out. Then we're going to go to the local file that you made for basic. Mods, basic copy, and you're going to copy your SUV folder and put it into the basic. Once it's there, you can just leave it open, trust me. Go back into Teardown. While it's loading, think about your cool custom car. Then you're going to hit Play, Mods, Basic, Copy on your local files, hit Edit. Now you're in the map. You're going to right-click Main XML, or if you're doing any other map, we'll get to that. So hit right-click, New, Instance, not Vehicle, Instance. So hit Instance, then hit these 3 little dots here. You're going to hit Mod, SUV, SUV1 XML, and it adds it onto the map. There you go. You're good to go. Now, hit Control S to save, Control Q to quit, and then exit Teardown. Now, you're going to go to Magica Voxel, which is this program here, which is free. Go grab that shit. It's specifically made for making models in this game. So hit Open. Go to your local file, open the SUV1 Vox, and then there's your model. Now to edit this model, you're going to select the body and hit this down arrow here. Now this will allow you to remove things either individually or as entire layers, or you'll be able to hit attach and attach things as you need to. If you need to make the vehicle taller, then this box allows. This is the dimensions to be able to do that. So let's make it 2 voxels bigger all the way around. And so now we can add voxels to the top, up to 2 voxels. So let's say we're going to make this vehicle blue. So this right here is the body right here. You'll have to just kind of go through to figure out which each one is, and just kind of move this slider to see what color is being changed. So let's say we're going to make it much more blue. And so we'll move these sliders, and then that will be extra blue. And now we're going to, let's say, add like a wing to it. And, you know, just like a crappy little wing that we'll throw on there in like 2 seconds. Now, if we want this material to be different, then you hit render, and you can change the material here. So let's change it to metal, and let's make it like 30% metallic. So it'll be more reflective. It'll look like new or something. And so that changes the body into a reflective metallic surface. Now, as you can see, there are brake lights. The brake lights are specific colors. 136, 66, 66 is the brake lights that actually come on when you brake. The 104, 57, 57 is the brake lights that are on while the vehicle is running. That's how the game knows that these emitter voxels are actually those lights, is with these color codes specifically. These are headlights, and so on and so forth. You have headlights that actually, you know, that come on and all that shit. And then you'll have glass and all that shit. So be careful with those. If you go through and say, let's say we make it shorter. This is a tail light, and then this is a tail light, and we're going to move them over here. There we go. And then you're going to hit save, and then we can exit Magica Voxel. This is your new model. So now, whenever we go back into Teardown, think about your custom car. Play, mods, basic, edit. Now you see this is your vehicle. So let's hit F5 to take a look at our ugly vehicle. And that it's daytime, so we can't really see the lights. Environment, night. So now, as you can see, the glare of the tail lights. Yeah, see those specific colors? It knows what the brake lights are. So as you can see, the glare is in the wrong place. This is where your XML file comes in handy. So what we're going to do is we're going to exit to this thingy here, and we are going to go into, we have to go into the wherever we had our local file at, basic copy, SUV, and we're going to right click, hit edit, we hit open with notepad, and we are going to change the position of the lights. To do this, I believe this is side to side, this one's up and down, and then this one is back, I'm pretty sure, but we'll have to look like this. So these long lights here, this is your brake lights, and this is your reversing lamps. Brake lights, reversing lamps. And so we're going to see how to move these. So let's see what this one does. 1.3, hit save, F5, F4, and that moved it, yes, forward. So it takes some time, but you're gonna have to dick around with that in order to get this to fit onto your exact model. It takes a minute to be able to figure out where everything goes, but once you get that figured out, the glare and everything will be in the correct place. So you'll have to move it side to side using these different things, and you'll have it in the correct place. Now, as an example that I've already made, I made a Ford Fiesta. I can copy that in there, and then I can hit new instance, 3 dots, mod, Ford Fiesta XML, and I'm going to have to move it to the side. As you can see on my Ford Fiesta model, the exhaust pipe is on the side, so I moved the exhaust in the correct area. This is the tag for that, exhaust, and this is the position. You have to move it, rotate it, and so on and so forth. This is the way you do the headlights, and this is where the vital, like the engine is, the where your first person camera is, and all of that shit. You'll have to move all of that around. Now this is my brake lights here, my reversing lamps there. I have to move everything around in order to be able to have it match up with the model. So whenever I get in the car, as you can see, the light is reflected on the ground properly, the cones come out of the correct place, the glare is coming out of the correct place, and everything. The reversing lamps work correctly and all that. So you have to move stuff around in the XML file. Now, once you get that done, you save the XML file and everything. And once you have that saved, we can exit this. Once you have that saved, then move this file, not move it, but copy this file back to wherever your original file was. I just moved that, which is a faux pas. Don't do that. You must copy and paste everything everywhere, or else you'll lose your original files. So this is going to be your master file that you're going to copy into any map that you want to do. So once you get your car made like this, and you get everything in the correct space, which is way easier to do on a smaller map, so you can actually look at the model, and whenever you spawn in, you can just jump in it and try it out. Like this car, if you move, open with notepad, if you change these numbers here on the wheels, drive 0 on the back wheels, I made this Ford Fiesta into a front wheel drive car by doing that, with the exhaust coming out of the correct place and everything. Let's say we want to add it to somebody else's custom map. Hit make local copy, and then you have to go into the local files wherever you had that, mods, Voxel Plaza, go to wherever your master file is, wherever you're keeping that, copy, paste, and then you can edit, and then go to your cars folder, wherever that is at, right click, new instance, 3 dots, mod, Ford Fiesta XML, and there it is. You're going to want it to be, on the ground, so let's move that there. Then you've added the car to the game, and it's just that easy. Now, if you want to do a lot of really cool custom stuff, there's a lot of this. Let's exit. This car originally had SUV 3 as the thing, as the sound. So go back into your basic copy, and then open your XML document. Oh, I think I already have it open, but just in case, we'll open with Notepad. And these are the sounds that you can change. So originally it was SUV 3. Hit save. And so we can go into it, and it sounds like an SUV. If you change it to, like I had it, sports car, then whenever you load in, it'll sound like a sports car. But my Fiesta has a small engine in it, So you're going to change this to, or you can if you want to, you change it, you just put a number after it, 1.3. And that will, whenever you load it back in, will make it sound higher, like a smaller engine or something. Now, if you want to look at all of the sounds that are possible, let's go into the files here, program, Steam, apps, common, Teardown, data, and then SND. These are all the sounds. You go to vehicle, then you can see all of these sounds. If you see medium drive, if you see a blank dash drive, that is a sound that can be used on your vehicle, and all you have to do is put this word into it. So let's say we want to make it damn it, fishing boat. Save F5. Now it sounds like a fishing boat. And all you have to do is add a number after it to make it sound higher. Boom, bam. And that's how you change the sound. That's how you change the exhaust portion. If you, you know, by moving this position on exhaust, wherever it is, right here, move the position, the rotation, and so on and so forth. It takes a kind of a you know, trial and error to, like, you know, change this value to see where it moves to. But once you get all that figured out, then you have your custom car, and then all you have to do is, I'm going to change this back to sports car 1.3, save. Make sure I did it correctly. Okay, we did this right. And you can change all kinds of attributes, like the friction. The friction, be careful with that one, because if it's like really high, then turning will I mean, it'll make you faster if you turn, and it'll flip. But it'll get up and go a lot quicker. Anyway, that's enough of that. Be sure after you edit the vehicle in BASIC, then go to it in BASIC. Once you have it edited in BASIC, copy it and move it back to wherever your master file is, and then hit replace files in the destination. And so then this will become your master file. And anytime you want to put this vehicle on any map, all you have to do is go to edit. I don't think I saved this earlier. Yeah, go to edit and then find the cars, hit new, hit instance, and then just go to wherever the basic copy is, or the your copy is. Copy, go into your local files, and then copy it in there. Fuck it, I'll just replace that one too. Copy it in there, and then hit these three dots, mod, Ford Fiesta, or whatever your car is, and then put it on, you know, on the road. And once it's on the road, then, you know, it's in the game. Just hit Control S to save, and then, you know, load that shit on up. And then you have your own custom car that you made kind of by yourself in Teardown to play with. You know, if you want to make your IRL car, or if you want to change the values on like a crane to make it super overpowered, or some crazy shit, or like indestructible. It's a front wheel drive car, so the smoke comes out of the front sometimes if you get it to really spinning. But yeah, it's fun, you know. That's the good shit right there.